What is up, everybody? It is Realist Entertainment here, and we got our friend Leo helping us out here. He's going to be featuring our video, and this is our first episode of Real Talks. Yes, and today the topic we're talking about is bullying. Right, you guys?
Yeah, bullying.
So
it's bad. Well, yeah, everybody knows it's bad, but like we're talking about why people shouldn't do it, and then people who do it.
Exactly.
Right.
So how do you guys feel about bullying? Or what do you consider bullying?
Well, what I consider bullying, someone who just picks on someone just out of random, honestly, because you can just sit. We can be sitting here one day in the classroom, and some guy just says, "I don't like you because you're wearing something that I don't like," or something, anything like clothing, whatever you're wearing, your hair, or you know.
Gotcha.
In my own, in my opinion, like the definition of bullying would be anyone who gets like fucking bullied, I guess. Like, there's people who can get picked on. There's always like a difference between teasing and bullying, and like.
So there's a difference between sort of like
Teasing and bullying, yeah. Like if you were to tease me, like you did earlier, saying like my hair made me look like fucking homeless, like,
yeah,
that's teasing, and I get that because you're my friend, so I don't take it personally.
right.
But if you weren't my friend, and if you just like approached me out of nowhere and said, "Dude, your fucking hair makes you look homeless," like
That's pretty much
it would crush my spirit.
So what I do, is that teasing or is that bullying?
no, because you're
No, it's considered teasing because like I allow it because you're my friend.
So then it's only. So you're saying bullying is only bad if it's someone.
It's someone
Who's
like
not your friend?
Yeah, so a stranger who doesn't know you, and they just say some pretty like it's like the things like if you have nothing to like good to say, just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Okay. Not unless you're my friend. Because I mean like when it comes for me for bullying, like I feel like it's like if it's when like because like you know like I can tease Saul to an extent.
Yeah.
If I keep pushing it and he doesn't really like it and I keep doing it, that's actually gonna hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's what it is with other people, because like I can joke about it and then like once he says like okay it's cool bro, like, and if I keep doing it then it's like oh no. Then I turn him off.
What's your limit? I clarify how about bullying is. What about cyberbullying? Is that same thing, different? Because people like I think cyberbullying is more like stupid.
It is.
You're just on a laptop picking on someone's whatever they call it picture, or the person you just hate the person, you just attack them, whatever words, and and then when you confront the person, it's like, oh, I didn't do it.
Yeah, I mean like it's like the same thing like goes like the whole teasing thing. Like if I comment on your thing, like you know it's a joke and like you know something's a joke, like come back, like you'll hit me with the comeback and you know we just go at it but we just laugh about it. And then there's other people who just take it too fucking personal, or you know like which is it's totally like it's cool, but like you know like it's just so hard to define bullying because like people like I just hate like how people like if you're bullying somebody, like if you're already like talking like bad over somebody, or you're already like you know like taking shots at somebody, like expect that they're probably gonna do the same to you. So like there shouldn't be like you shouldn't get upset or anything, you know like
Right, because you're already doing it.
like you're already doing it like as like it is. But like
And it's kind of crazy because people nowadays they'll take anything so serious now. Like back then when we were like I don't know, when we were born or when we were younger, or even when we were like little kids. Like people now when they consider bullying is when someone comes home like beat up. But now like since it's now things are more like on electronics or iPad, iPhone, whatever, computer. Like even one simple word can consider bullying.
Like
the small words like fag and stuff. That's kind of.
Oh yeah, even insults like if you say someone calls them gay as a joke, but people are like no. That's,
yeah, you can't really tell if they're serious or not over the
internet
either. Because there's no like emotion behind the words. It's text. Like however you read it, it's how you're gonna take it. They probably could have meant it in like a joking way, but you can't tell because there's no like sarcasm detector online. You know.
Yeah.
There's always two sides.
Like they can Mr. like misunderstand what the fuck
what's going on.
What you're actually saying.
Yeah.
That's why whenever I'm having like an argument with any of my friends or like anybody that I know, like I always tell them like yo like I'd rather settle this shit like personally. Cause
Not just through a phone, because
yeah,
it never works out.
It never works out. You're just gonna get the wrong idiot, you know. So I don't know, man. It's some fucked up shit. Like everybody's so soft now.
Cyberbullying can get a lot worse than that too.
Yeah.
Rather than just like teasing, like there's been times when people like remember Burn Book? Were you guys part of that? Or did you guys already graduate at that time?
I think we graduated.
Okay, so there was this app called Burn Book where people, it's pretty much an anonymous app where anyone can just say whatever they wanted and you wouldn't know who they were. So people could just put up a name and then other anonymous people can just comment and fucking roast the shit.
They'll just like attack a person.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the roast me type of shit.
Yeah, and then, but it's not like they don't want it to happen, but people would do it to them regardless.
Is that what the app's really meant for? Just to do that?
Yeah, it was meant for that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why would someone do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. It was just like an app that came out of nowhere, and then people just like heard
If you're
about
the
it.
creator and you're watching this, shame on you.
Like somebody, like honestly, like cyberbullying, it's like a lot of people say like, oh, cyberbullying is bad, like, but it also depends on the person, you know, like who's being bullied. Like you can totally just ignore that, because I've had some pretty fucked up shit said to me, like from girls, from guys, like even personally, but it's like who the fuck are you to tell me what to do, you know? Like I am the one that makes my life, I'm the one that runs my life. So if you're taking those comments, like it just depends on where your self-esteem is. If your self-esteem is like low, obviously you're gonna take those comments personally, and you're gonna really think like, oh shit, like this is how really people see me, so I'm gonna see myself like this.
Yeah.
Instead of actually pulling forward.
Can cyberbullying be in effect by just saying one little thing, like say like one little word, like say I post one thing and then can that people take it the wrong way?
It depends. If it's like a slur,
Slur.
yeah, they can take it wrong.
There's
But
also words that are like super negatively connotated.
Do you guys think that people would take advantage of cyberbullying? Like say like I can say one thing and then it can be, it doesn't have to be sound mean, it's just one simple word and then people will be like, oh, he's just attacking that person or not that person, oh, he's just making fun of, but there's like, is there two sides or is it just people will take advantage of just posting like one simple thing or?
I mean,
there is people that overreact.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay.
There's always people that are gonna overreact.
Okay.
so yeah, exactly. If you didn't say anything bad and they're like, you know, like blaming you or, you know, like saying like accusing you of like certain things, like you maybe like mean it that way, then that is kind of taking like advantage or like, you know, like kind of like because like if you said something and they replied back to you, right, and you never instigated to say more, then it's cool. It wasn't really like bullying. It was just you expressing whatever you expressed, whatever.
You didn't. It didn't matter too much. So.
Yeah, but if you were to comment something and then that person told you like stop, and then you kept instigating like, oh, like no, do this or do that, or you're this and you're that, like then that's actually you said, like you're bullying that person. But if you didn't say anything else and they took it bigger, like they're the ones that instigated more towards you, then I guess that's overpowering the fucking.
Yeah, but there's also features on like social media to block others. So
Exactly.
you have the option to just make them go away.
Instead of blocking, why don't they just delete them?
That's the same shit.
It's the same thing.
Oh no, but I know because like I mean, there's like people like, oh, I'm blocking this person. Like, well, why don't you just delete them? He's like, no, I'm blocking that person. I don't want to see anything about their post. I'm like, well, just delete them.
No, like blocking. Sometimes they can't mess with your social media. Like they can't interact with you once you block them. If you were just to unfriend someone, say like on Facebook, and your profile is like open to the world, they could still see your stuff and probably even comment on certain things. So it's better just to block them, so they can't really mess with you.
Block and remove them.
I learned my lesson, you guys.
What was your lesson?
I got blocked once
Oh,
by a girl.
Well, maybe.
But that's because I was like having a thing with her and like we were like sprouting out there, but then Alina came into my life and I didn't tell the girl, and then she like thought I was cheating. But we didn't even have like a thing, but like anyways, I was blocked.
Oh, so you technically broke her heart.
I did, yeah. I'm
Good
sorry.
person.
Yo, if you're
It
watching,
deserves it.
yeah, if you're watching this, I apologize. I know you know who you are.
He's a cunt.
I'm a cunt. But I was young and wild, so
You
I
were
was
18.
stupid. I was no, dude. This is when I was like fucking like 15.
Oh, what the frick?
Yeah, I was a fucking child, dude.
Lots are gods, but
Move on, anyway.
Anyways, Brandon's a slut.
How do you?
Oh, Lord, don't worry.
There's a ghost.
Whatever.
Whatever.
What do you guys think is like the proper way to like stop bullying?
apologize and stop doing it.
I say if you know what's going on, I say you should tell the person who's bullying them. Whoever the bully is, I say you just tell them, hey, stop doing that because that person's getting hurt or damaged, and then tell the other person who's getting attacked, be like, hey, you think you're alone? Because there's some people think, oh, no one cares about you, you're just a lone loser, whatever. They're like, no, I'm there. We can talk, whatever, or be your friends, or we come up with something great, or like, just enough, not just to make them feel like nothing. We don't want them to like feel lonely or to the point when they commit suicide. Because there's some I've seen like stories that people will like happen and they just
I've had experiences where some of my friends' brothers like have tried to kill themselves because like bullying or like other
Cyberbullying or bullying?
I feel like it was mainly cyberbullying, but like I don't know if it was like school, but like like some like there's like people who bully because they just fucking want to bully people, and there's people who bully because they see it as a way to get them back if they're having some sort of like confrontation or like problems,
Right.
But like instead of like going like underneath, like hiding behind a screen or like fucking picking on people like in front of your friends because you feel like your friends are like you feel cool in front of your friends.
You're trying to be like more dominant out of the group.
Like
that's what I think. That's kind of sad or like it's just stupid because
it is.
Like if they're your actual friends, they'll care about you whatever you do. You don't have to like tell them from someone else or pick on them because that's stupid because it's like what that person or what he or she did to you in the beginning in the first place.
Yeah.
Unless they picked on you before trying to get back at them, well, it's even Steven. But like other than that, like what's that?
Yeah, I used to like back in middle school. Back in the days of middle school, there would be I'd hang out with a group of friends who would actually bully others, and after that year, I just couldn't hang with them anymore.
It just didn't feel right.
It was actually kind of shitty to see these people like get picked on for no reason because I used to be friends with those people who got picked on, and I would stand up for those people because they were my friends at some point, and we might have not been as close as we used to be, but it doesn't give them like a right to bully.
You felt for them that it was wrong.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. Like I lost a lot of friends from middle school to high school. Like I had to start all over again because I realized that the people I was hanging out with weren't the people that I wanted around me. Like, why would I want like bullies around me?
Just shows that who's real and who isn't.
Stand up for people if it's like those people who are bullying for the fuck of it, or if it's like if you have a problem with somebody, just be mature and settle it. Because like you're just throwing like fuel to the fire and it's just fucking getting bigger and bigger, and it's gonna escalate to like a point that either the person's gonna commit suicide or the person's just gonna, like do something really stupid.
Or both just get really injured and end up at the hospital or something like that. Well, it could be to that point.
It really gets to that point.
I mean, it also like affects social aspects too, because sometimes people get involved if they see like an argument online, and then you obviously like if you said something, you might as well take it back as soon as possible because people will get involved, and then you're gonna have all these enemies that you.
Oh, kind of like just hop on the bandwagon.
Yeah, maybe there are always sides to a conflict that others won't like take under consideration, but knowing that there's like their friend is getting in this argument, they're obviously gonna back up their friend because they don't really know you, so there's obviously gonna be bias towards that.
Oh yeah, there's always like that.
So might as well just stray away from that to make sure you don't have as many enemies.
True.
And less drama. That's how I deal with my life. I don't want to fucking like drama. Like that's.
Yeah, I get you, dude. That's why I don't know.
Life's cruel.
Life's cruel. It's not gonna be nice, but at the same time, you just gotta be mature and have to deal. Because that's like you learn from the experiences you guys like.
Yeah, if anything.
There used to be this guy like my freshman year, sophomore year. He hated me because I was like wanting to date this girl. He's right there. But now look, we homies, like we settle shit out.
Now we're best friends.
Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know.
If you're a victim of bullying, it's always better to grow than just let it get to you. If sometimes bullying can actually be a good thing. That might sound shitty, but it might be a good thing sometimes because some people actually need to learn that there's people out there that are going to be fucked up towards you, and sometimes it gives you the opportunity to grow from it, but it all comes like down to the person.
So pretty much all depends on the person.
Yeah.
Just be the better person.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and you gotta like learn that there's fucked up people out there, and not everything's all like peaches and rainbows and shit.
Yeah, that's what mom told me, that no matter where you go, there's always gonna be that person who's always gonna think he's better than you. Like
Yeah.
work, school, you know, like anywhere, they're always gonna feel like they're somewhat better than you. But it's just like that mentality you have. Like if you keep that in mind, then obviously you're not gonna get nowhere. Like, I mean, like right now, like I've actually been struggling with a lot of shit, and I mean it's not bullying, but like I learned from it. Like, okay, like if they're gonna behave this way, I don't want to become that. I want to be better than them, you know. So I'm gonna mature and move up to the next level that they never made, or
Right.
they're not getting to. But like yeah, like it's this whole, yeah, I get you. It's that people, like there's always gonna be that person who tries to be better, and you just gotta outgrow it. And so yeah, you guys, that was episode 1 of Real Talks. Share in the comments below what you think about bullying. If like what do you really think about it? Have you ever been bullied or anything? Make sure to like follow our social media, subscribe, comment, share, everything. Shout outs to Leo for being in this episode. He's probably gonna be in the next episode and the one after.
Probably.
But yeah, you guys.
Block people on social media.
Yeah,
Well, until next time, guys. Peace.